Good morning. It's the 1st of January 2020, which I believe means that we have entered a new decade. As you can see, I'm not in the area where I usually do my morning walks. I'm going to walk down to the sea, and I will cross a wooded area. Hi there, Andrew. Good to see you, and Happy New Year. It's hold on, I'll fix this wobbling about. Yeah, so I believe that some of you are still celebrating. If you're in North America, I believe if you're on the West Coast, it's still not midnight. You're still in the old decade. What's the status in Australia? Because it's like 1 day time difference or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Oops. Andrew has 23 minutes to midnight. Well, if you are celebrating, if you're at the party, I won't keep you. This is, you know, I always wake up early. I've done my writing. I'll do my reading later in the day. I usually do the, now I missed that one. It's evening, but are you still in 2019 in Australia, or are you in the new year? Because this is 1st of January and it's the morning. I just want to 2:30 a.m. year 2020 in Australia. Well, awesome. I'm going to have to watch my step a little bit. Just want to tell you, I just want to make you aware that isn't it wonderful? This area, I should have been, I will be doing my morning walks here for a while now, because this area down by the sea is much lighter than up in the woods, and it reminds me sort of England, with a little stream behind me. Yes, no snow in middle Finland. No, we have no snow here in southeastern Norway. It's a bit of I'm going on a mini expedition at the end of this month, east of Oslo, which is a bit further north. And if we are a little bit unlucky, we will end up with neither walking, neither skiing possibilities or walking possibilities, because sometimes it's too muddy and the snow is too wet, so it's all horrible. So you want snow or being able to walk. Okay. Hi there, Linda. Good to see you, and thank you for all the wonderful comments on my Instagram. So I am walking into the wooded area now. I will be walking down to the beach, and then I will walk back the same way, and I will pick up a tree, because someone felled a little tree, an ash tree. So it's quite straight, so if I'm lucky I can use it to make a bow. I don't want to cut, I never cut down trees to make bows, but this tree has already been cut. Grim Ute, good to see you. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm sorry about if you don't get the notifications. I'm sorry about that. I've tried to, it's YouTube, you know, so I have tried to, I don't know, you have to hit the bell and choose all notifications. Happy New Year. Yeah, I'm carrying the knife as a neck knife. I'm very happy with that. It's the Viking, Helle Viking. And I got this piece of jewelry that I bought. It's a sighthound. I got my hat on. I got my walking stick. Oh, there was a bit of an echo here. Oh, Trish got the notification this time. That's good. Good to know. Well, you probably can't see it, but the woodland area that I'm entering now is very old. It's if I don't say anything for a while. No, you probably can't hear the wind in the trees, but it's leaf trees here all the way. We have some really old trees here because they're not cutting these trees. Yeah, so a new development, new things started to happen, I would say in December, and it's been progressing towards that for quite some time, I would say. Just want to mention it, and it's like I was approached by nice people, but 3 times in December, and they knew me, they said, from the videos, which is nice. And so that's all good, but it's I've also decided not to start not replying to all the emails. Well, I haven't been replying to all the emails, to be honest, but there is quite a lot of people who take it for granted that I will drive into Oslo and spend a day doing that just to do an interview with their, you know, at some kind of obscure podcast or something like that. It's like I've decided if that's not, I have decided not to reply to all the emails, quite simply. It's things like that. That's awesome. Things like that time consuming, and I am writing on the fourth Viking novel now. I'm doing a lot of studying, so I can't take, well, I can't take days off, but when I do take days off, I want to spend those days on being out in nature, out at sea, out in woods. And I don't want to spend those days driving. And also people like that, you know, no, that sounded a bit harsh, but people need to understand that they need to not contact me, but my publisher, and my publisher will act as a filter, and they will, yeah, you know. No, I just wanted to mention it because it's becoming a bit of a hassle, actually. Not the part with people recognizing me from the YouTube videos. I see them up in the woods when someone walks past. It doesn't happen very often, but sometimes it happens, and they nod, and yeah, I understand that they've seen some of the videos. I really love this area. And Happy New Year again. I hope my eyesight isn't I hope there's nothing wrong with my eyesight. I can't see all your comments, just maybe it's because it's dark, actually. I am getting older. But anyway, it's going to be a good year. A year with a lot more time spent outdoors, a lot more time spent sailing, a lot more time spent with my family, and there's another thing as well, that my wife and kids, they have started to kind of hint towards having a dog again, and I'm the one who says no, you know, because I know how hard it is. It's very hard at the end. Don't think I can go through that again. So, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's also, you know, I would like to have a companion out in the woods, and before I had a German Shepherd. That's like almost 20 years ago. And it would be nice to have a companion out in the woods, because I spend a lot of time out in the woods. And someone who doesn't run away, like a shepherd kind of dog. That would be nice, but I'm fantasizing about that, and in my mind that dog lives forever. But I know it's not like that. I'm just, you know, fantasizing about it in a way. So it would be nice to have a companion like that. in my inner voice. I have these inner conversations, and I tell myself that when I haven't been spending a lot of doing a lot of solo overnighters, but I have done some, and there's always that time, you know, when the demons come, your inner demons, and maybe that's healthy in a way, but they don't come when there's a dog there. It's very strange. They stay away then. It's daylight. I just want to turn around a little bit. Behind me is the entrance of his guy here. It's a summer house. It's actually several houses and a bit of woodland, fenced in woodland, and he's in shipping. That's what they do. Yeah, and I think it's totally fine. A lot of people are envious, but they keep the area beautiful. Let me just turn the camera around. You will hear the wind now, probably. And that's the North Sea out there. Well, not straight out there, but this is the North Sea. We'll walk out I'll take off my hat. We'll walk out here. I'll leave her. My daughter has challenged me again to take a bath in the sea today. Hi there, Tony. We will be walking up past those red houses, and my boat is over there. Hi, Vera. And again, Happy New Year, everyone. I've actually, the first proper winter sea bath I took straight behind me there. Let's know if there is a lot of wind noise. Is there a lot of wind noise? A little bit, okay. I just remember I'll put you away from Alaska. Oh, I really want to go to Alaska. It's not Sleipnir, it's a sighthound. Like, for instance, like a greyhound. Now you can see it probably. No, that's okay. Now I'm going. I'm not going past the red houses. I'm going back into the woods to pick up the ash tree that I will hopefully be able to make a bow out of. It's quite thin, but I might be able to do it. So 2020, I'm back to protecting my time, which means I'm using my smartphone now, but it will go back in the car and it will stay there. I don't bring my smartphone into the house. I will be replying to emails only twice a week, and I want to go to Alaska. Oh, Chuck, welcome. Yeah, so I want to protect my time more, and because what I've learned is that I'm not getting. I've learned that it's all about productive time, and nobody pays you for answering emails, right? Well, at least they don't pay me for doing that. I'm getting paid for the books that I write, so I'm going to protect that time. Hi there, Kane, and good morning. I'm Grimute, have you been let's see, did you write something that I didn't catch here? 6 hours drive to return our son to the US government. So he's in the army, I guess. Well, thank you. It's good to be compared to a character from the Tolkien universe. That's awesome. It's my walking stuff, but it's also my rune stuff. I did a video about the runes, the Norwegian Viking runes, on one of my main channel. Yeah, so it's all about protecting time this year. It's at some point you have to become someone who is hard to reach. There is no way around it. And I would much rather be out in the woods or out at sea than at home answering emails. So I will be very strict when it comes to the email thing, and I will only reply to requests that are, how should I put it? Well, I won't be replying to requests. I'm talking about my business thing, there, and yeah, I won't be replying to all the emails, that's for sure, because there is no limit to it. It's a wonderful area. Hi there, Adeline. Godt nyttår. Yeah, so I've been thinking a lot about the main channel, where to go, what to do next. There is something called, what I like to call, the enragement machine. And it fuels YouTube and Google. I don't think we have any ash bugs here. Now this ash tree that I'm talking about is, someone cut it down. My main channel started as a bushcraft channel, and it's going to remain a bushcraft channel / viking channel. When I make videos like that, they don't do that well. But I don't want to be a slave to YouTube or anyone. So I'm going to make videos that I want to make. Well, I'm doing that already, but it's like I know very well what kind of videos I should make to grow the channel, but it's growing already. So I'll probably be doing some more traditional bushcraft hiking videos. So that's coming up. Maybe as simple as making pancakes over the campfire. Yeah. Let's see now. Now what I did was I threw the tree into the mud so that nobody would steal it. That's what I did. But now I can't find it. You can see there are lots of trees behind me that have fallen down. Well, thank you. Okay. Yeah, you know, I want pancakes as well now. It's enough just talking about it, and then you have to have some pancakes. I'm going to make some pancakes for breakfast. Everyone is at home and they're sleeping, and yeah, here's the tree. Okay, so I'll have to put it down here. Let's see if we can find a suitable spot for that. Put the stuff here. Bacon pancakes, yeah, well, maybe. I'm actually not a fan of bacon pancakes, but my son wants to try them. So yeah, let's see. I'll have to, I want to brag a little bit about my son. Well, I could brag about both my son and my daughter. But my son went up with a mate in the woods a couple of days ago, and he made a campfire with a ferro rod, and yeah, he's 12, So he was allowed to take his knife with him and ferro rod, and you know, so he made a campfire. I don't think I would have been able to do that with a ferro rod at the age of 12. But hold on, I will get the tree. I can't see your comments now, but sorry about that. Let's see. We'll try again. Hello Viking. I really like this knife. It's a very simple design. But the Vikings actually use knives like this one. And later this design would become known as, in Finland they call it the puko. Yeah, I know we call it tollekniv in Norway. It's very sharp. Some of you might ask why am I holding the knife like this? Well, it's I don't know what it's called, but it's the strongest cut you can do, because you hold like this and you secure your knife here like this, and you cut using your lats muscles. Like you row your boat. Yeah, chicken wing, that is some call it. Now, let's see. I'll cut the tree here. This part is too thin. If this is boring, then I am sorry. I have to look at what I'm doing for obvious reasons. Okay, I don't have to cut the top part off right now. Oops, I'm sorry about that. Hello. Okay, we're back. I tried to carry the whole tree back home. It's not very far. So I also wanted to talk about the fact that I understand that I am very fortunate, very blessed in a way. And for the heathens out there, I think it's appropriate to use that word blessed for even heathens. Well, especially for heathens, I would say, but let's not get into that discussion. Not everything is perfect, but things will never be perfect, totally perfect. But I realize that I have things in my life, more good things in my life than most people. Just the fact that I can make a living from my writing, and very well so. It's a privilege, and it hasn't always been like that. And I know many people, they aspire to write for a living. It's like I complain when it's you know, near the deadline and so on. But it's still, you know, with a little bit of perspective, I do understand that it's a blessing. My kids, I lost my best friend. But she was with me for many years. So I'm thankful for that. And I'm thankful for the fact that I live where I live. You know, it's a good place to live. And I know I do complain a little bit from time to time. People here, they are a little bit dumb, naive maybe, that's what I say. But I only, you know, that's only probably a small percentage. And those are the most vocal ones. It's always like that. And the other people, they just want to be left alone. And now the holiday, the day after tomorrow, the holiday is over. People will live here, they won't be here at daytime, you know. Oh, thank you. I can walk in the woods without risk of being shot at, and yeah. What can I say? I want to simplify in 2020. I want to do less and commit to less, reply to less, freedom, yes. Simplify. And I was actually thinking of getting a sled, and we call it pulk. You drag it behind you, and you, instead of a backpack, but then I realized, no, I could just use my backpack, you know. Simplify. Maybe that should be a theme for a topic for a YouTube video. Simplify. Reaching brilliance through simplifying. I think that you need to get rid of the distractions, and in order to focus on what's really important. Too many things going on, too many emails, too many. For instance, I realized that when I don't have the smartphone in the house, I read more, you know. That's just, you know, it's not rocket science. So, a long thin tree. It's quite straight. It's a little bit thin, but hopefully I can make a bow out of it. Okay. I will now go over there and say hello and good morning to the horses, and then I'll go back home and I will yes, Kane, exactly. They want some company, the horses. Oh, Trish, I'm sorry about that. But okay. They want some company over there, so okay. Good to see you, and Happy New Year. Bye-bye.